Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It has been a long time since I made a collective reading, but I'm back. Hey, um, I wanted to say I appreciate the people that subscribe to my channel and that's still tuning in to watch these videos. My intentions for this video is for it to reach the right people and to help people on their spiritual journey through this on this human experience on earth. And I want to keep these messages long. I like the long format because I like to really get into the nitty gritty, like the real stuff, so it can help liberate your soul. And for now, I'm gonna keep the messages raw. I'm gonna just upload it as is, and I'm not gonna do any cuts and nothing like that. I'm trying out this camera angle, but if you guys want another suggestive camera angle, let me know. I was gonna film me, while doing the cards, but I just want to focus strictly on the message right now. And I'll try to talk a little bit louder, because I kind of naturally got a monotone voice. I already set all the intentions for the reading and cleanse my cards and stuff. I'm gonna be using all my decks. So we're gonna get into what the Most High God, or however you go by, the high power and your spiritual ancestors and guardians is trying to tell you, and also what clarity that you need in this particular moment. So I'm gonna state the question and then I'm gonna just flow from there. High by the highest universe of the Wala Most High, what do you want the collective to know in the present moment? Man, I feel this energy, bro. Whatever it is, it's intense. Like, it's amazing, like how I can tap into this stuff and really feel it. Almost like, it feels like you're emerging from your old self, like a rebirth, like a scorpion rising, the phoenix rising. That's what it feels like. Very intense transformation at this point in time. Letting go, you could be letting go of an old paradigm. That's what it feels like. Okay, I got two cards that came out in the upright. So we got the Ace of Wands and the Emperor. It came out, let me see how I'm looking at it. Came out like, it came out like this. So we got the Emperor and the Ace of Wands. Like I said, this is something that's a physical manifestation. What I mean by that is, like, this is a new beginning that you're taking right now, and you've been called to, like, embrace the change. The sun changes and the sacred changes in a moment, and people cannot understand why you making these changes in your life. And some part of you don't even understand why you being called or attracted to these sudden changes. You really got to trust yourself and pay attention to what your heart is calling you to do. because you can only fulfill your own soul, and you got to be drawn to what excites you and not somebody and not what other people are excited to. And it's very, I feel like it's very different from what's, normal, or it doesn't fit in society barriers. Think for yourself, focus on what you think and not what other people think at this point in time. And you got the wisdom and the clarity, enough clarity to proceed forward. I'm just gonna keep pulling cards. So we got the Hermit, which just confirmed what I said. You being called to really just go off on your own right now. You and your ancestors, you and God, you and Jesus, Christ consciousness right now. If it ain't your soul tribe, like empty people and empty connections are no longer gonna serve you at this point in time right now. And you gotta listen to your own inner guidance, what feels right to you. Because how God talks to us is through our intuition, and intuition is how we feel on the inside, like that gut feeling. That's how God talks to us. And I'm also guided to say, you gotta be still so God can talk to you, because He can't talk to you when everybody else is in your ear. Okay, got 3 cards. So we got the 4 of Pentacles. We got the Judgment card. And then we got the King of Cups. So right now, I'm seeing this a lot of different ways. The first way that I'm seeing it, like you could be called to hold on to your finances right now, or just even your energy, because your energy is the real currency. Your intention, your energy is the real currency on this planet. And with the Judgment card showing up, you could be seeing other people making fucked up choices with their life. And that could be in the form of family members, co-workers, or whoever that you associate with and close to. And you being guided not to help them. You gotta you gotta pour into your own cup, or reserve your own cup for yourself, because your energy is gonna be needed to carry you through this hermit mode, through this tunnel, so you can, have this basically the strength to continue to go through this tunnel, the Ace of Swords, through this ascended path. The other way that I'm seeing it is you could be getting tested on, like, are you gonna pour into the things that created the paradigm that you hated for your life right now? And what I mean by that is, like, are you gonna continue to pour into things that's not serving you no more? Like, you know you needed to stop doing that addiction, stop spending your money on things that's not beneficial for you in the long term. Like, you constantly spending your money, your currency on temporary pleasures. Like, you constantly, like, you getting satisfaction in a moment, but long term they not aligned with your higher purpose. So are you gonna let your emotions be the dictator of what you spend your money on? This is the best way I can put it. Like, or are you gonna step outside your emotions and watch them and see the situation or how you feel for what it is, and pour into things that's for a higher cause? My strongest suggestion with that is take a pause before you make a decision, something like that. Take a pause and ask yourself, where is this decision gonna lead me to? What is this aligned with? Is this aligned with my old self or my new self? My lower self or my higher self? And you've been called to tap into your inner strength at this moment in time, because the strength card came out. Like, you need to be by yourself right now and really, like, block out all the noise and awaken that God and Goddess that's within you. Because only you can fulfill your purpose and do what makes your soul feel alive. Like, you allowing your soul to feel alive is very different than feeling a temporary high. Like, when you feel alive, like, it doesn't matter, like, who's around or how much something costs or, like, how impossible it may seem. If it makes your soul feel alive, you gotta follow that, because God put that on your mind for a reason. He put that in your soul blueprint for a reason, because you naturally gifted at whatever that is, and that's how you fulfill your purpose and help other souls on this planet. And the word that's coming to my mind is rapture. So you could be leaving some people behind. Some people could be stuck in hell and you got a chance to escape hell. You gonna be walking in hell with him. He told you, you can leave, you can go. He raising you up out of hell, not them. You did the work, they didn't. Or you could be doing the work and you could see that you need to separate yourself from certain people, certain jobs, certain friends, certain family members. Because what God leading you to is gonna bring you emotional fulfillment. Your desires will be met. And I'm finna pull from my personal deck to get more confirmation and more clarity. Okay. Take that out. There's a lot of cards. I want to take all these cards. Hold up, Most High. Give me a little few more cards. Fewer cards to work with. This is a lot. Okay. So we got Capricorn, Aries. So you could be dealing with them. Capricorn, Aries. Or this could be talking about you need to be disciplined and you need to be in your Emperor energy because Aries is associated with the Emperor. So this is just confirmation about not giving in to temporary pleasures and being disciplined instead of following temporary pleasures, and be responsible at this point in time, you know, with your energy and your finances. Yep. It's just confirming what we channeled so far. Let's see what else. I'm gonna see what else comes out. Like, I hope y'all can really hear me because my voice is, like I said, it's naturally quiet. So okay, somebody in love with you. Okay, I'm in love with you. Can I get more on I'm in love with you, High Power the Highest Universe? I'm in love with you. What are you talking about? Can I get more on this I'm in love with you, High Power the Highest Universe? So this person that's in love with you is throwing spiritual warfare waging spiritual warfare against you. So I'm gonna kind of put this up here. Yeah, I can see that. So this could be a Leo. Or this person can, when I pull this Leo card, this person can think that they know what's best for you and how to lead your life, what's possible and what's not possible for you. Because Leo is, when I think about Leo is always talking about leadership, want to be the center of attention. They basically center of attention. That makes me also think about, as long as you're doing not better than them, then we good. They don't want you to outshine them. Then we got this no card, don't ask again. So you could be, can I keep this person in my life type shit, because you in love with them. And he's saying, hell nah. You need to hell with that. You need to let that person go. Let them walk in hell by themselves. And you might need to have an uncomfortable talk with them. But you gotta ask yourself, if they really love you, right, then they're gonna make these changes to be with you. And if they come across like in a controlling way, then they never loved you in the first place. They just love what you can do for them. They love the pussy, they love the dick, you know what I'm saying? They love the money. They didn't actually love you. The fuck? I don't know, I just hear somebody laughing. Like, I love you, bitch. Like, I love the shit that you can do for me. I love the way we fuck. That money. Talking about some motherfucking love. Bitch, please. I want your energy, ho. Not you. That's what I'm channeling. So you need to have that uncomfortable conversation with them and just have a mind of your own and have the strength to be resilient and really think about, is this person how can I say this? Is this person bringing the best out of me, or are they bringing the devilish parts out of me? Ooh, my leg, my left foot. My left foot is asleep. Ooh, boy. So they could be asleep and you awoke, because my right leg ain't asleep. It's fully present, awoke. So you got somebody they like the old version of you. They don't like this new version. Yeah, you got all this goddamn light. You want to change your life type shit. You want to do something with your life. You think you can be something type shit. They probably think like, nigga, who the fuck you think you is? Coming up here with all this goddamn light. Turn that damn light up. Shit. I want to be in the dark, ho. Talking about you want to be something. You want to change the world type shit. Oh, I'm trying to lie, cheat, manipulate, and get my way. I'm trying to use you to get more hoes, more money. Yeah. Now this a direct. I don't play about this card when it's come out. So this is what God, the Most High Himself, said to you. I'm gonna read to you. Said what He says. He says, "Don't interfere. A direct command from me, myself, the Most High. Get the fuck out the way, Earth Angel / chosen one." So you could probably know that this person ain't no good for you, or this spiritual warfare they waging against you. So I'm talking to an Earth Angel chosen one, and God don't play about His anointed ones. This person could probably made you cry, or did some, or waging this spiritual warfare on you in any kind of way, and they got to get their motherfucking karma, because you can't escape the spiritual realm. You might can get out of shit on earth, but in the spiritual realm, there is no fucking getting out of shit. It's spiritual judgment. Ralph is about to rain down, so that's why you heard me say in the beginning, he taking you. You better get the fuck out the way, or you gonna be walking to hell with him. So, and even when you maybe converse with this person, talk to this person, you can already know how shit about to play out or go, or what they gonna say, or you probably don't know, but you can know, like, in a actual present moment of it, like how they respond. You just know they finna get their ass beat, or you know that there's an error in their ways. You can't say shit. You just gotta witness that shit and see what side they gonna choose. You know? I'm gonna pull one more on this. Man, I'm telling you, man, I got a whole glob of cards just trying to come out. I'm trying to get it to a way where we can at least, channel it, you know what I mean? Not channel it, but I know that they trying to say so much through these cards, But you gotta think about when these spirit guides and ancestors and God it's kind of hard to say a lot in a few cards. So that's why all these cards be trying to come out. So you could be needing to keep that throat chakra open, or open your throat chakra to say how you really feel. You need to tell the truth and stop holding back. Okay, we got this card. And that's just confirmation. Libra, that's judgment right there. Bad karma or good karma. Which way the bullets finna fly. So I suggest you be on the right side, because, once you get your ass whooped by God, or, the judgment, and it depends on what it is, that shit can go through bloodlines. Your kids type shit. Your next life, you still gotta pay for that damn karma and shit. So, or this person, what they did to you, is gonna be passed down through their kids, or they gonna have to work their karma off through this life and their next life, because there's so much shit, And this could also just be talking about you need to stay out the way, because this person that's in love with you, they already got like a whole lot of back catalog of shit, and God put you in their path to get their ass caught up. So when the seraphim, I don't know if you know what they are, but God's highest angels, the seraphim, when them eyes catch their ass in 4K, it ain't shit they can say, or they can't manipulate the energy. And well, they did this and did that. Nah, they chose that shit all on their own. Okay, they want me to pull from the tarot deck again. So big heavy on the no with this person that you're in love with, because you're going through a physical transformation. Of course, physical and spiritual, but it's reaching a physical now where it can't be ignored no more. It can't just be put off. It can't be just a thought or a dream no more. Because we got the Knight of Wands. So this God self or God itself is emerging from the old self. The old self must die. The way that you used to live, or the places that you used to hang out at, you know, you can't. That's no longer your home no more. When you decided to make that decision, or leave that person, or try that thing, or leave that job, or file that divorce, you said to God that you was ready. You said that you was ready to go through this transformation when you did that shit. When you when you stood up for yourself and you finally said something, you know, you initiated this transformation. So now you being called to go all the way. If you're not gonna wallow in your sorrow, you might as well go all the way with it. You know, you already did the shit. Don't have do shit. You know. And plus your soul is beautiful. And your soul needs to be seen by other light workers, other chosen ones, and even the humans. Because God is using you as an example on what it looks like to be loved in all ways when you be obedient. He's setting the example on how you should live your life, on how you should just stay solid on shit. You know, I'm gonna leave it at that because I'll talk about that. It's a whole nother thing. But just know that it's a right way to go about things. I'm just talking about like people in the world, you know, got all this money and shit, but they broke as hell. And you probably like, what you mean broke as hell? They got all this money. They broke in the spirit. Their money is just some paper. You ain't got no spirits currency. Once you die, they not gonna be asking where your money is. They're gonna be paying attention to your rank, who you associated with, what's your vibration, how you lived your life. You know, you say you about peace, but yeah, you accusing all these other people of being evil and shit. You raping all these kids, or you You sending all these negative energy to people for no reason, you know. Because if you really about the light, you know, it will show up in your life, in your actions, the way you carry yourself. You should want to be people, you should want the best for people. The only way you should be a certain type of way towards people or, you know, retaliate or anything is if they put your life in danger. Or when they open their sword up at you. They come into your territory. Okay, man, this is for real, man. New beginning, man. New beginning. New child being born. You know, you could be having a baby, or you birthing this new self. I call up on Risha Oshan, the goddess of fertile beauty, love, and prosperity. Ooh, hold on. Okay, get this door away. What do you want to say to the collective, Risha Oshan? Now, you know what we've been talking about this whole time. It's the card that came out. And this is ocean of tears, grief, loss, heartbreak. So, like I said, you could be letting this old self die. Like, your old life, man, the stuff that you used to do, you can't do that no more. Like I'm just talking about it could be anything. The way you used to eat, the way you used to carry yourself, like you thinking lowly of yourself, you thinking all these negative thoughts. Like we gods and goddesses over here, we don't think like that. We don't think below ourselves. We had our crown up high. And also, you ain't gotta be perfect, but and then also this could be like letting this person go, you know, because it got heartbreak on here. And then heartbreak could just be a lot of things, you know. You want to be in a certain place and, you know, you low-key fuck with it, but you gotta leave. You gotta leave that job, you know. And you know that shit's gonna go to shit. And they need you like a motherfucker, but God don't give a fuck about how important you is to sustaining somebody else's reality and what they got going on, sustaining their company. And nah, you gotta go on your own mission. And this could just be talking about you going through the fire. You know that you need to do this transformation, and you are doing this transformation, and it's hard. It's hard because you love the person that you was, but you know you can't be that person no more. You know, you letting this ugly version of yourself die. It's really a feeling. It's a feeling, man. I ain't gonna lie. I've been through that so many times in my life, man. Shit, man. I know I had this shit, man, often as hell. So I know what that feels like. This is what she says. In my morning, I find the seeds of healing and transformation. Is your affirmation. Ocean Tears appears as a comforting presence during times of loss, grief, or emotional pain. She's not an energy to fear. Instead, she's a goddess to embrace as a sign that you have divine permission to grieve, to feel, and to heal. The vulture that accompanies her is a powerful symbol reminding us that from death and loss come renewal and transformation. It's okay not to be okay. Whether you are mourning a relationship, a lost opportunity, or part of yourself, your feelings are valid. What you can do now, Ocean Tears invites you to release these emotions as an essential part of the healing process. By embracing your sorrow and facing your grief head on, you allow space for the healing light to enter. The tears you shed are like rain that waters the seeds of renewal, ensuring that new growth and transformation will follow. Through these healing waters, you'll find the strength to rebuild and begin again. Out of pain often comes healing and a rebirth of the spirit. So it's just what we were talking about, and I'm gonna pick it back off what Miss Ocean said. You know, we all want to hang on to things that's dear to us, and we feel so closely with it because we resonate with those things, and we want people and things to understand us because we want to feel loved and understood. But at the same time, since I'm talking to an earth angel, you're not human. You're not a normal person, you know. And you gotta hang around other kings and queens because you royalty. And some things we go through because that's what shape us into the role that we have to fulfill, and that's in our nature because that's what we are, royalty. And we may have made friends with people that are of the world, but we are called to a higher purpose and a higher way of living. And sometimes with that, we have to let it go. And it can be hard to let go when we base our identity around that person or that certain thing. So it's really holds a special place in our heart when we have to let something precious like that go. But your grief and your heartbreak will not be in vain because through this healing process and rebirth, you're going to be reborn again, become a stronger person. You're going to attract the people that's aligned with your soul and not your body. And you're going to Align yourself with things that really make your soul feel alive and not a temporary pleasure of feeling good for now. Because God is telling you, the Most High, the highest in the universe, is that you can feel like that all the time, baby. You can feel like that all the time. You don't have to feel like that just for a moment. Your whole life can feel like that. This is why He's sending you through this rebirth, through this transformation, to let go of what's no longer serving you and what's getting in the way of what your soul already calling you to. Because whatever decision that you made, when you wear that dress, you put on that makeup, you left that job, you filed that divorce, you stood your ground, is when you made the decision to go through this. When you made the choice that this is not enough for me no more. I don't like being loved like this. Is when you decided to go through this. Because you say, okay, I don't want a temporary feeling no more. I want the real thing. Well, you going through this process so you can get the real thing, you know? Ain't nothing free now. God don't give those that's not deserving. You gotta give up something to gain something, right? Right? So you gotta sacrifice this old version of yourself to become this new self so they can have all of it. Because this new version of yourself, because everything is this simultaneously, you're becoming the person that already has it, that already naturally attracts it. What you did, you basically said, okay, I want to step into a higher timeline now, a higher version of myself now. And this version already exists, because whenever you choose to operate in a higher frequency, you're basically stepping into that version that has that timeline in existence already. So you crossing timelines. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, like I want you metaphysically to really understand this. You know, we got multiple versions of ourselves. We're just choosing which version of ourselves do we want to experience. Grief, sorrow, or love and joy. You know, which version do you want to tap into? Let's see here. I'm gonna pull from my personal deck again. So my wrist card came out, and it says, mentally, emotionally, and physically create time for rest. Slow down, busy bee. You are deserving of rest. And so, how far the highest in the universe, otherwise like Most High? What energies do you want the collective to step in? Step more in at this point in time. And I hear somebody crying. I feel somebody crying. Like somebody is just crying. Like I'm talking about like one of them soulful cries. Like whoever you is, like I feel you and it's gonna be okay. Like I'm talking about one of them soulful cries. Like you can't stop crying. You just, man. God is gonna get you up out of that, and only He can get you up out of that. Not this person, place, thing, drug. Only He can get you up out of that. Yeah, I feel somebody is literally like hurt. Like I'm talking about, it's probably why this spiritual warfare and this judgment being cast down. Like somebody's soul is crying, y'all. Like I don't know who this is, but ooh, man, somebody about to, man, that judgment about to be real. He wants you to be more aware at this time. Awareness. The energy of awareness supports our capacity to focus our attention on all aspects of a multi-dimensional world so that we can create reality that we choose, that we truly desire. I ain't gonna lie, I just feel like that card just, man, being aware of somebody in narcissistic ways and even your own ways, like your codependency, the negative thoughts that you be thinking, that you be feeding into, it could, like, being more aware, okay, he gonna get you out of this time, but how did we get here in the first place? Did we depend on this person to make this certain decision for us? Oh, what they think? What you think I should do? Or, you know, did you give this person this money and you know they not responsible? You just did because you love them, type stuff? Or did you didn't want to file this divorce because you wanted to keep the peace, and you know, or like you knew not to get with this person, like did you miss the signs that God was telling you, like, oh, he ain't been trying to do shit, or he ain't got, here, this is the thing, like, don't get with somebody based off their potential. Fuck potential. Get with somebody that's based off right now. How are they coming right now in this moment? Not what they can do in the future or what they want to do right now. And yeah, stop selling, man. Like, stop selling. I'm gonna pull one. I want some more from this. Man, somebody crying, man. I ain't gonna lie. This a heavy ass energy, man. Somebody is crying. And the surrender card came out. So the surrender card just talks about, just, you gotta allow yourself to feel that shit. You gotta allow yourself to feel it, hold it, and then release it. In other words, you just gotta go through the motion. You just gotta go through the motion. You can't fast track the shit. You literally just gotta go through it. Even though you know, like, man, I know that I need to do this, and I know now I'm supposed to be better than this, but you still feel back here, but you feel, your mind is here, but your heart is back here. You just gotta go through the motion. You gotta go through it. You gotta go through it, and you gotta be honest with yourself. Honest with yourself. Honest with yourself. Okay. Man, somebody crying for real. Like, I feel it, bro. Oh my God. feel like the sun is gonna shine again. Well, I don't know why I said that. Got that. The star card. You gonna be a star, baby. Let your authentic self shine. Be your true self. Kind of reminds me on that. It's scene off the Matrix when Neo went to go see the Oracle, and she pointed to that sign at the top. She was like, "You know what that means, Neo?" It's like, "No, it's Latin. Know thyself." Be your true self. I know this shit hell. I'm a, you know, there is not no easy feat, but you gotta really realize that we are multi-dimensional beings. We're not just one way, fixated one way. Like who the fuck thought like that we can't do this and that and this and still be who we are, you know? Be yourself, and they'll, you know, that in that price cost with losing friends, family, and societal acceptance. But shit, their opinions and how they feel about you is not gonna get you in heaven. Now is it? And who the fuck cares anyway? Like I know that I be feeling that way sometimes too. Like, but at the same time, like in a way of caring about that stuff. But if it makes you happy, who gives a fuck? It makes me happy. And the only way that you're gonna attract the people that fuck with you is by what? Say it, class, being you. Like they saying stuff, okay? They don't even know you. Literally. Let's see here. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna one more ocean card. Why? Why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why? Does he do it that way? They say why? Why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why? Does he do it that way? I like living this way. It's in their nature. It's in their nature. It's in their nature. It's in their nature. And if for the people that are feeling this way themselves, which is, it might be a few of you, but not a whole lot I'm getting. This is 19, 1 and a 9, 10, number 1, new beginning, emerges after the chaos. I channel my darker emotions into growth and healing, is your affirmation. Tread carefully in both action and emotion. When ocean floods appear, she doesn't tiptoe around your feelings. She's here to tell you bluntly, harboring spite, malice, and revenge drowns your spirit and clouds your judgment. It's human to feel these emotions, but letting them control you will lead you to your own undoing. Stop wallowing in bitterness and resentment. It's unproductive and self-destructive. What you can do now, take a hard look in the mirror, adjust your feelings and heal them. The world owes you nothing, but you owe it to yourself to rise above the flood and find higher ground. If someone is being spiteful towards you, protect your emotional well-being. Establish clear boundaries to ensure that you're not continuously exposed to harmful intentions. These boundaries can be in the form of reducing contact, seeking support, or practicing assertive communication. You have the choice and the right to prioritize your peace and emotional health. Getting entangled in a whirlwind of negativity. So remember how I talked about which version of yourself do they bring out of you? What energy do they bring out of you? So you really gotta pay attention to that. Which version of yourself? And remember how we talked about the timelines and the sorrow timeline and the joy timeline, it's in their nature to be that way, whoever that person is. You're not gonna change them. And who the fuck are you to think that you're powerful enough to change somebody? They can only make their choice for themselves. So I don't know who the fuck you thought you was for you to think that you was gonna get somebody to change how they felt about you or how they felt about themselves. Stop trying to step above your ranking and stay in your own means. If they ain't on the same frequency or the same page, then you need to just get to stepping. Because they already gotta be there. And if they're not there, maybe next lifetime. I just had to say that. But hopefully y'all enjoyed. It's been a long one. I hope it resonated. Bye.